Hello everybody, this is Roman from New York again. How are you doing today? So as promised, today I'm going to speak about one of the products that our company Coral Cup offers, and this is the very first and very important program for everybody to know. As you see, I had a little drawing here, so you also enjoy my art as well as my speech. So without further ado, this program called Coral Detox Plus, and before I explain to you what is in the program, I give you a little lecture. And full disclosure, I'm not a doctor, but when you hear what I'm going to explain, it's very simple and easy to understand without doctor's knowledge. I get this information from doctors that designed this program, but again, I'm not a doctor, I don't have any medical knowledge, but it's so clear that I could understand it with my education, my background, so I'm pretty sure it will be easier for most of you guys. So let's just get to it. So this is a human being, a normal human being, hopefully like one of us. And for our living, we have to get energy. Energy we get from three sources. It's air, water, and food. So obviously it's external, and you see it says enter. So that's how it gets into our body. Once it gets to our body, it's consumed, it's processed, and then it's removed from our body as a waste. So I listed here some of the systems that our body has. Let's start from bottom up. It's gastrointestinal tract, kidney, skin, mucous membranes, lymph, and then the other things are just involved as well, because the body is unique, complicated, and simple system at the same time. Why it's complicated? Because we have a lot of moving parts, and they all have to work together in synergy very closely. If there is any breakdown in one part, every other part of the system suffers. Why it's so simple? Because of these two words here, deficit and excess. If our system takes care of all the deficit, meaning there is no deficit in what our body needs, and there is no excess of waste that accumulates in our body, the body will function very, very good, meaning there will be no problems. So you see, complicated system, but really only two problems we have to solve. Now, when we get food, water, and air in our body, with it, they bring toxins from outside the world. The pollution, the chemicals in our food, and all of those things come into our body. If we don't remove them, they intoxicate our body. And here's the 6 stages of intoxification I listed below. If you don't see it, again, as always, I'm going to take the picture of this beautiful drawing, and you will see it in the comments below. But for now, I'm just going to go through them and explain to you what's going on in our body as we live our normal life. So the first stage, and this is stage of the healthy person, is called removal, meaning anything that our body gets in is removed from ourselves by body's own natural resources with no additional help. So you eat, you drink, and you have enough nutrients in your body that takes care of a removal of all the waste. And this is when people live happy, have energy, don't have any problems, don't have any illnesses, obviously. This is a normal process. That's what everybody should strive for. The next one is called reaction. And reaction is when we have in our body something that already accumulated, or maybe something we're missing that we need. Then our body starts to tell us, hey, I need something, or hey, take the garbage out. So we get fevers, we have headaches, runny nose, cough. So those things that we think are bad, they actually are signs that our body needs help. And we don't have to run and stop the nose running. Instead, we have to clean it and get it out, whatever is coming. So that's still good things. The body is still trying to do it on its own, but it also gives us signs, hey, pay attention. The next one is just redistribution. What that means is if body tried to give us some signals, but we didn't do anything with it, and body by itself cannot remove it, it's trying to find ways to store it inside it so it's not affecting as much as possible its normal functioning. So the body looks for weak parts inside the system and stores that waste there. So it creates accumulation of this bad stuff, and eventually it causes the illness to actually manifest itself. And then we get to saturation phase. And saturation is actually when our cellular functions are impaired or somehow distracted by this accumulation of the waste inside of our body. So that's when we get sick. That's when we have some illnesses, we have tiredness, we have headaches, we have allergies, we have migraines. All of this comes in this stage here. And now that's still the stage when doctors, by the way, will not be doing too much because they don't really see it. It's not coming out that much. Now, the generation phase is then when we get the most trouble. That's when we get things like high blood pressure, strokes, uh, strokes, heart, heart attacks, things like that. And this is where the body really is saying, hey, if you don't stop doing what you're doing, I'm going to break. There is still a way to stop this, or at least react and do something to your body at this stage. And when we don't, we get to the stage number 6, which is called malignation. And that's where all the bad stuff is accumulated in our body so much that it causes the tumors. Tumors, the things that have to be either cut out or cannot really be removed. They already come with metastasis, and our body pretty much is destined to die. So this is the point of no return. So now when you know what happens with your body if you don't remove the stuff, the waste from your body, let's talk a little bit about our system to excretion systems. And the excretion systems, what they do, they design to actually remove this stuff from our body. So again, it's gastrointestinal tract, kidneys, skin, mucous membranes. All of those systems are designed to remove different types of waste from our body. And again, sometimes because of the quality of food and water that we drink today, they need extra help. So that's where this program called Detox Plus comes in live. And now I'm going to go through each product included in this program and explain why and what it does. So first, we'll speak about Coral Mine, the water that we were testing yesterday. And you saw that it changes the oxidation redox potential and pH level of water. And we're also going to speak about this little bottle here. It's called H-500. This is the strongest antioxidant. And these two products come together for one simple reason. They help improve the quality of the water that we're drinking. And as I explained about the quality of the water, the better water we drink, the more it does for our body, meaning it delivers to the cells the necessary nutrients and it removes the waste. Now, I just explained to you different types of waste and different stages. So the water, the good water, removes about 70% of toxins from our body because about 70% of them are water soluble. So if we have good water that these two products help us to create, then our water soluble toxins are easily removed from our body, makes our life 70% better. Now, what about the other 30%? The other 30% are fat-soluble toxins, so the water cannot dissolve them. So we are looking at this product. It's called coral lecithin, and this is not only a product that helps us to get rid of fat-soluble toxins, it's also helping us to create better urine removal, and also helps our cellular membranes because the lecithin is part of the construction of cellular membranes. So that's very important. Now we have two more products here. Assimilator is this is an enzyme, and what enzymes do, they helping us to process the food that we eat and relieve stress on our stomach and our pancreas. So whenever we eat fried food or fatty food, this product helps us to dissolve these foods in our body better and remove them from our system. Now, the final product that we have in this program, and probably the best and the most important product for many people to know, this is alfalfa. And alfalfa is fiber. And basically what the fiber does, it helps us to clean our colon and remove from our digestive tract all the remaining food that is staying there after we process it, and it has not been removed by natural processes in our body. And what it does, it also has a lot of minerals inside of it, so it also feeds our body. So now let's take a quick look at this. So we put water in our body, and that removes water-soluble toxins. We add lecithin to take care of fat-soluble toxins. So right now we just removed 100% of toxins that our body accumulates when we're going through these stages. Then we add assimilator, the enzymes that remove or help us to process food better. and a simulator, I'm sorry, alfalfa comes in and wipes what's still left in our body. In this case, we help in our systems all over to remove the things that are designed to be removed, and if they're not removed, as I explained in this phases, they tend to accumulate and cause excess of waste in our body that intoxicates our body and causes different problems depending on which stage, on which phase of the intoxication we are in. If this information is helpful to you, if you know somebody else who suffers from tiredness, headaches, migraines, allergies, you name it, pretty much any condition that human being has may be resolved. I'm not saying it will, may be resolved simply by taking this program. I know for myself, after taking this program, I got a lot of energy. I removed my belly fat that I couldn't remove for years, and I have not had any headaches from that point on, unless maybe a few times when I know there was a reason for that. But generally speaking, for the last 2 years, I pretty much live headaches free, and my body is completely different. My energy level are over the roof, and I just live happy. And I suggest everybody else who hasn't tried this program, give it a shot. It's only 30 days. It's very inexpensive and affordable and convenient way to take care of your body. Share this information, comment below, reach out to me in personal messages, and I will see you tomorrow. We'll speak more about something else. Again, I'm going to keep it secret, so there will be a little more suspense and more incentive for you to come back. Again, thank you very much. Have a good day. Be well. Bye-bye.